Hello everyone, welcome back. World Coin Hunt Day. Glorious day outside. Glorious tub of goodies. I've gone through and taken a few more of the more familiar ones out, so we don't keep getting, for example, centimes, he says, finding one straight away. Typical. Some of the Italian stuff as well I've taken out. There's still going to be some in there. I went through this for probably good 15-20 minutes the other day, rifled around, and as you can see, the level hasn't really gone down. So yeah, I'm gonna have to stop adding. Okay, so what we'll do, usual rules apply. Tub goes off to the side. Actually, tell you what, let's give it. Oh, what's that? See, I'm doing it again already. What is that one? Oh, I don't know. Leave it. Give it another mix. Right. Off to one side. Let's have you there-ish. First one out of the tub for the day. Where are we? There we go. 1957. Ooh. That looks Swedish or Danish. It even looks Norwegian to me. So, Norway, 5-or, 1957. I think we've seen one of these before, actually. Definitely a 5-or, but I don't know if it's for 57. But that's a nice one to get to kick off the session. Excellent stuff. Next one out. Is that Guatemala? Excellent. That's probably one of the ones I threw in the other week. I got some South American stuff I put in there to help mix it up. There's an awful lot of European and Asian stuff in there. So try and mix it up a little bit. So we've got 1999 Guatemala. Is that one Quattle? Quavel. One Quavel I'm going to go with. That looks like it might be some form of commemorative. So, 1999, one Quavel, I think, from Guatemala. Kenya, 1984, 10 cents. Everything we need on a coin in one place. Country, value, year. Who have we got on that side? Daniel Toritich. No, I'm not going to pronounce his name or even try it. I'm going to butcher it. So, 1984, Kenya, 10 cents. Move you guys across a bit. Ooh, Japan. Year 43. Okay. Oh, here we go. Year 43. So what you've got now is that's the emperor's mark, the period. Year 43. This emperor, he came to the throne in 26. So you're looking at 26, 43 on top, 50, 68. 1968, I'm going to go with. It's 100 yen from Japan. I think 1968, possibly 69. I haven't seen any Japanese stuff for quite a while, actually, so it's quite nice to get hold of. 1943, that's going to be Belgium. 10 cents. Yeah, this is one of the wartime ones. One of the, I want to say occupation coins, but I don't think it was so much occupation because it's got a crown, and the Germans were not letting the lowlands actually have any national identity on their coins other than the country of origin. So there we go. We've seen these before as well. 1943, Belgium, 10 cents. We've seen this chappie before. That's 500 lira from Italy. What date's that? 1987. 500 lira from Italy. Yeah, nice bimetal coin. See these every so often. It's one of the few coins that have got braille across them. Guernsey. Yeah, ye olde French writing. That's Guernsey. 5 new pence, 1968. So that was one of the ones they would have released very early on, pre-decimalisation. So I think they went decimal the same time as the rest of the UK in Feb 71. So they had to get the coinage out there and into circulation rather than just do it overnight. So 1968, Guernsey, 5 new pence. Certainly one for the collection if I haven't got it. Ooh, 5 cents. Oh, I was right. Oh, South Africa, of course it is. 1996. Yeah, South Africa, 1996, 5 cents. So Ireland, 1966. These are all pretty much the same age profile. 66 and sixpence. Yeah, with a, I'm going to say some form of Irish dog. I'm not going to attempt which breed. I'm useless at breeds unless it's something like a Doberman or an Alsatian. I can tell them apart. And it ain't a Corgi because them's Welsh. So 1966, Ireland, sixpence. That's our friend the Portuguese again. We seem to be getting a fair few of these recently. So it's 100 escudos, 1991 from Portugal. Yeah, there we go. Pedro Nunes. We've seen him before on a fair few of their coins. Probably the same one as this, to be honest. 100 escudos, Portugal, 1991. Let's give it a mix. Here we go. Further afield, Indonesia, 50 rupiah, 1971. Oh, it's that bird with the massive plumage. Seen that chappie before as well. 50 rupiah, Indonesia, 1971. Albert the second, so I'm going to run with Belgium. Yep, 5 francs, 1998. 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 Belgie. So that's the Dutch or Flemish variation of the name. The 5 francs, 1998 from Belgium. One escudo. That way up? Yeah. I got it right for once. 1979, Portugal. We've seen that design before. We've had a series of their coins with that design. I think there was one, I want to say it's something like the 50 centissimo or centissimi or something like that. Really small coin, probably about half the size of that again. Same design. I was trying to work out where it came from because I couldn't read the small print. But that's one escudo from Portugal. 19, yeah, it's definitely 79, isn't it? Yeah. Ooh, 5 Phoenix from Germany. Mint mark is a J, so that's Hamburg. 1991, round about the time of unification. So this could have been a West German coin put into German use, or it was a German coin for everybody in Germany. So 5 Pfennigs, Germany, 1991. I'll have to see if I got that one in my little set as well, actually. Romania, 2012. We've had these before, but they're usually 2016. 10 Banny. Yeah, very common. 2012, I'm not so sure we've seen that many. We have seen them before, but it's usually, like I say, 2016, I think, on these. But they are very, very common. Ooh, I haven't seen one of these in a while. Well, that is Tunisia. 100 millims. What's the year? Turn you around the right way. So you get the Arabic year there on the right and the Western year on the left. So that's a 1960, 100 millims from Tunisia. We used to see quite a few of these. There's 50s and 100s in the tub as well. But this is the first one we've seen in quite some time, so that's nice. $250 bin lira. That's Turkey. Tell by the crescent moon and the star. Bin lira is new lira. 250 new lira. 2002. Here we go. Turkey. Yeah, these are fairly common as well. Popping up every so often. 250 lira from Turkey. Don't know if you can still spend those, actually. I think they've gone through a couple of currency changes in the last few years. Here we go. 1975. 5 Kuros. So again, I think that's Turkey, isn't it? Yeah, I want to say that's Turkey as well. Some of their older currency. Come on, focus. Yeah, I'm going to go with Turkey. 5 Kuros. 1975. One extreme to the other. Ooh, 20 somethings. Any guesses where this one's from? South Africa, 1976. So I'm guessing that will be 20 cents. South Africa, 1976. I don't think we've seen that one before. If we have, it's been a long, very long while. What's that? Stuck. It's better. Ooh, okay. 2. Do this one first. So, 1979, penny from the States. 1 cent. Where are we? Yeah. That's right, dropsies. Yeah, there you go. 1 cent. Still in circulation. That'll go in my pot for my spending monies, and hopefully I can add that to an ever-growing pot. Excellent. And the other one that was stuck to it, it's a half of a new penny. Now, most people don't get to see these, mainly because they're so damn small. I mean, look at that. It's on the end of my finger. These were around between 1971 and 82, I think it was. Yeah, this was 1971. They replaced the original, sorry about that, they replaced the original halfpenny, the old half pennies that were probably that size in comparison. Yeah, these things, they were fine. You just lose them. If you had the smallest of holes in the bottom of your pocket, you'd lose these. You didn't exactly miss them. Used to be able to get a penny, a couple of penny chews or halfpenny chews. Yeah, halfpenny, new penny. Like I say, from 1971 in the UK. So, where are we? Yeah, that's 21. Well, we're doing really well. This is flying by. Here we go. Another familiar face. 1 peseta. The year that we're going to be wanting to look at is in that top star. There's 2 stars. We want. Can I get it into focus? '62. And the year of design is 53. So 1953 design on the coin. And I think that said 62. I'll have a closer look. But yeah, Spanish coins, especially the pesetas, the 5s and the 10s, up to about the mid 70s, all had at least 1 star. The second star, if there was 2, always had the actual year of issue. There you go, 1 peseta. Very familiar little chappy. Hopefully we don't get to see too many more of those soon. I did try to take a load of them out as well, actually, a little while ago. But they keep coming back. Here we go. Queen Elizabeth II with a crown. So we're talking non-UK, possibly Channel Islands, possibly abroad somewhere else, part of the colonies. Cyprus. 5 mils, 1955. We have seen this one previously, but this one is actually in pretty good condition. Usually we see them when there's a few dents, dings, edge knocks, scratches. This one is nice. I might have to check the one I got in my set and probably use that as a replacement. So, 5 mils, Cyprus, 1955. Let's have a dig, actually. Ooh, that's a shiny one. 10 cents, very shiny. The Bahamas, 2010. We've had some Bahamas ones recently, and I don't think they've been this shiny. Nice. Probably not worth more than 10p, but it's always worth seeing something new. So there we go. Bahamas 2010, 10 cents. Right. One more. Let's see what we can pull out, shall we? On Earth. Oh, it's got a ring through it. Come on. Sort yourself out. It's better. Island of... Oh, Jersey. Oh, this is the 1/12 of a shilling. So on the front you'll have George VI. No, you won't. You've got Elizabeth. Okay. This is a later issue. Oh. Right. Now, this coin, he says double checking his facts. Yeah, there's nothing on the front. This coin was originally issued in, I want to say, 47 or 48, 1947, 1948, to do with the liberation of Jersey after the Second World War. It is 1/12 of a shilling, so that's quite a common currency for the islands in those days. The liberated 1945 isn't the year it was minted. These were minted, like I say, from 47, 48 through to, I think, the mid 50s. They were a commemorative type coin. I can't remember the full ins and outs of these. They were a commemorative type, issued, I don't want to say it was privately, but it was done officially. They're not sort of fake coins put into circulation to the value of 1/12 of a shilling or anything like that. But they were minted over a period of time, and there's no way to tell when they were minted. Now, this one, the fact it's got Elizabeth on the front, is clearly 52, 53 onwards. And I think, like I say, these only were minted and issued up to around about 55-ish, 56 maybe. But I'll do some digging and I'll put some details on screen if I can find any. But no, this is the first one I've seen actually with their profile on it. Might have to get rid of that ring. It's going to be an annoying thing if I'm going to put it into a folder or something. But there you go. I'm going to say 1955. Let's go with tail end of it. 1955, 1/12 of a shilling. Jersey. Tell you what, should we do one more just as a ferret? Just having a look through, seeing what we've got, anything that might take our fancy. Ooh, what's that? Oh, it's another Norway. That one we had was 5-or. Yeah, that's 5-or, and I can go back in. Ah, there we go. This is a good example. Right. What I was saying just now about the old halfpenny being so small, most people recognize the old halfpenny. That's the size difference. And when it comes to thickness, again, the new halfpenny is probably about half the thickness of the old halfpenny. I'll chuck that one back in. Let's have a look. One last hoorah. Dig, dig, dig. I want to find something that looks old. We've not really had anything old. This is quite unusual. Go on, let's have that one. What's that? It's got George on it. George VI without a crown. So that's going to be UK. I'm guessing this is probably a penny, judging by the size of it. Yeah. 1 penny, 1945. There you go. Got Britannia. This is the same profile of Britannia they've been using at this point for the best part of 50 years. It did change slightly during the Victorian times. During Edward's reign in the early 1900s, I think there was a version where the water level there was slightly higher or slightly lower. But apart from that, the design has stayed the same. So there you go. That's the bonus coin. 1945, 1 penny from the UK. Let's move those out of the way. So what have we got? Let's see. Move them over. That's better. So pick of the week. Not a lot there really. Wartime. I always do like wartime coins. The old stuff. 1945. That was 1950s. That's 50s. That is potentially 50s. There's nothing really there that grabs me by the throat. So I'm going to go with the Belgian. Mainly because it's wartime era. I love wartime era stuff. And this is zinc, so it shows its German occupation period. Belgium, 10 centimes, 1943. It is common, but this is a pretty good copy actually of or version. Yeah, this is all right. This is a good one actually. Sometimes you find that the shields are a bit worn from being handled, but this is a nice one. So that my pick of the week. Hopefully you enjoyed that quick video. It's a bit quicker than normal. If you did, please consider a like, maybe leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I do one of these videos roughly once a week. Sometimes it's a second one might sneak in. But above all, please consider sharing, get me out there and steadily growing as a channel. More and more people are enjoying these videos, and it would be great to have even more people coming along, taking part, enjoying what we all see. So until the next time, folks, it's a bit on the warm side out there today, so take care in the heat and the sun, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers all.